Scorpio, welcome to 2024. Happy New Year. Little reading for you guys for January 2024 Scorpio. I love reading for Scorpios. I'll just leave it at that. Scorpio 2024, we've got rain, fecundity. So much is coming for you, Scorpio. So much abundance, so much emotion. This could be like a really emotional month for you guys. You could be in your feels. You could be leaving feels behind. You could be making big transitions. I always feel like this is both the in and the out, because however much you let out, however much you are grieving, however much you are crying with laughter, however much you literally just let out of the body is making space to come in. So we have new growth, new life here, new flowers, and she's kind of pensive, right? She's like sort of carrying the seed in her womb here. It's like maybe a month that a lot of things will be gestating, but there is so much coming for you. It's just abundance, 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 in relationship, in wealth, in money, all kinds of new growth for you, Scorpio. Also, we have the 35, which boils down to an 8. So it's based on your hard work. This is going to be very stable abundance. This is going to be very stable opportunities that are coming in, and it's going to be opportunities that you've been working for a while, not just necessarily new ones, but things that you have been bringing forward. Colors, we have pumpkin spice. It might feel nostalgic. It might feel comforting. It might feel kind of like sickly sweet cliche. Pumpkin spice latte. Pumpkin spice is just all about the feels, isn't it? Again, we're sort of in the feels. What feels comforting to you this month, Scorpio? What feels like you want to curl up and read a good book and just like really comfort? It's giving me self-comfort vibes. It's giving me luxe vibes. It's giving me go out and treat yourself vibes. It's giving me take a day off work and like go to a little beach cottage vibes and create from the space that you are allowing in your life by letting go, by releasing, by bringing in. Create, or let out what you have been wanting to create, what you have been building. Again, this 8, it's like you are building something, you're bringing something forward, you're making space for the opportunities that you've already worked really hard for this month, Scorpio. I'm curious to see what comes up in your reading, because I'm getting a lot of feels here. Sage. Okay, Sage is usually all about clearing out the old. I'm actually going to read from the book on this one. This is a new deck for me, and some messages are really obvious, but I'm actually really enjoying some of the messages from the book here. This is about herbs. Sorry, I bruised my thumb there. Sage. Life can be sticky. Members of the Sage clan have been used in a multitude of cultures for clearing the invisible wisps of energy that cling, barnacle-like, to people and places. Whether you think of those energies as your own spent emotions or the leftover emanations of someone else, Sage can help you make peace and move on. Sage is sacred because it clears the way, creating a blank canvas and an open path, allowing you the opportunity to reach your full potential. Sage's appearance tells you that a block needs to be cleared, whether you can name it or not, so you can move forward. So again, it's just building on support for this idea that you are letting go of the old to create the new, and really feeling a lot of support and comfort along the way, Scorpio. Wow, that came together really beautifully. Let's see what else you guys have got going on. The readings have been such an interesting mixed bag so far for January 2024. Yeah, that's a really beautiful card. We have all of the elements on that Sage card as well. Fire, water, earth, air. So you're just working with everything this month. And these just aren't going to be very neat. These are kind of just like down and dirty readings. I just wanted to do some readings, so we're going to pop on and do them. They're not going to be perfectly laid out. I'll make sure you can basically see everything. Let's see here. Okay. That's just gonna have to be enough. All right, Scorpio. So for the middle of your main energy for the month of January 2024, 4 of Cups. Oh God. Okay. So doubling down, what do you need to let go of? 4 of Cups is all about being full to the brim, being apathetic, potentially on the extreme end of the scale, feeling depressed, feeling malaise, feeling like there's just too much. You can't take on anything else. You're totally full. And usually when we're full of our own BS. Let's be honest. Like the more that we let go, the more that we let go of our own belief systems, the more that we let go of things that we're thinking about, the more space we can make for spirit, which is infinitely larger, more intelligent, more benevolent, more abundant than anything our little human minds could imagine. So again, this is just doubling down on let go of any kind of stuck emotions you've been holding, Scorpio. Let it go. Go get yourself something nice and know that you are supported, and just clearing the way this month for victory, for success of your projects. Crossing you is the Six of Wands here. So you could be really recognized this month. You could be really coming into the limelight for something you've been working really hard towards. This might just be really recognizing where you're at, understanding that like you could just be feeling kind of full this month. Maybe you're just done from the holidays. I know I was. I needed to take some serious time to recover. So take some time by yourself, journal, like, and then burn it all or whatever. But this is going to be a really good month for you guys to just like, let it go. What are you consciously manifesting this month? King of Pentacles. You are the king of your own domain. You are you bossing up in your job. You might be getting a promotion. This could look like someone else coming into your life as well, who could be that kind of character for you, a mentor coming into your life, a strong father figure, a strong mother figure, a strong mentor figure could really be coming in and offering you a lot of advice and support on how to move forward in business, on how to buy a house. Maybe you buy a house this month. King of Pentacles is stable in finances, stable in material wealth, material gain. So you are very consciously bringing in the energy of boss in your life and of boss in your material realm. What is underneath you here? Strength in reverse. You're building the month off of some kind of insecurity. So this is in your subconscious. There could be a way that you just weren't feeling very strong, Scorpio, that you felt like you might have been weak. I feel like I just said the same thing in two different ways. But here in the subconscious, we're really kind of looking at a way that you might feel exceptionally vulnerable. Scorpio, you are a sign that likes to feel in control. You do not let people in unless you do. And then they are a part of like the sacred circle. You are very private. You like to be sort of like the cool kids. You have a very cool exterior, but underneath you are exceptionally deep. So seeing this could feel really vulnerable. This is indicating that it might be hard for you to kind of admit that you might be in a tough spot this month, emotionally speaking, that you might be feeling sensitive. What went on in the past here? This is just telling me, Scorpio, that whatever this is building on, it's building on this month for you in January, a sense of like release, right? You don't always have to be strong. That's what I'm trying to say. It's okay for you to let your guard down, for you to ask for help, for you to also transform consistently and evolve with the times here. And that's what is going to be a part of this for January for you. So recent past, we had the Eight of Swords, somehow sort of tied up in, again, your own belief system, your own ideas of why you couldn't do something, of I can't, of it wasn't going to work out, of I don't know how it's going to happen, so maybe I'm just going to not move forward with this. Something happened in the recent past where you were kind of your own block of sorts, your own your own block. You got in your own way. So what is it moving forward for you? The Six of Pentacles. You bust through it somehow, Scorpio. There's some kind of reciprocity happening for you here in the future. You are clearly working very tangibly, very hard, very materialistically towards your goals, and something's going to pan out. There's going to be a give. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It's about receiving abundance. It's about giving abundance. And so, Scorpio, if you are giving, you have more than enough to give someone here in the future. This is about righting of the scales here. This is about someone receiving something that they deserve, that they've earned. And with the Pentacles, it's usually monetary, or it's usually material, or it's usually tangible. So get ready for like a windfall or something, like maybe a raise, or maybe a new job, or a gift from someone in your community that you've really been looking for or wanting. And maybe this is really coming from this timeline trajectory. There could have been something that happened here in the past. You didn't really know how it's going to work out. In the future, very near future here in January, it's going to work out. There's going to be a give. Something here that you've been really focusing on financially or materialistically is going to give for you this month here in January, Scorpio. How are you feeling about all of it? Girl, you are doing just fine. You are in the middle of the storm. You are the eye of the storm. Again, cool kid Scorpio. You are like, don't even worry about it. Shit's hitting the fan. I am like up in the tornado. I am Dorothy with Toto, and we're going to land in Kansas somewhere in an alternate universe, but I am totally fine. Oh, Scorpio, I love you so much. So this is you just weathering it out and knowing that regardless of what's happening, you've got one foot in the water, you've got one foot in land. You're like, don't even worry about it. I've got this. I've got angelic support, and I know how to be exceptionally grounded in my own personal body. I have the techniques. I have the support in my life to know how to bring myself back to balance. So proud of you, Scorpio. Keep the trajectory. People, places, things. What's happening in your community this month that's going to help you, hinder you? The Hermit in reverse. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities to come out into the limelight. You might really have spent a lot of time, especially if you've been feeling set back in any way or vulnerable in any way or emotionally processing or any way, going through a breakup, going through any kind of emotional transition. You might have felt like you wanted to hibernate, or you've gone through a period of internal learning. And this month you're going to be prompted to come out into the limelight a little bit. You're going to be prompted. You're going to be invited out and about. You're going to have opportunities, people, places, things this month to really like celebrate, to get out of your hermit mode, to take the knowledge that you have learned in your recluse period and really share it with the world. So do so, Scorpio. It's going to help you kind of get out of feeling like you might be like you took a hit to your ego or you took a hit to your self-esteem. Getting out and sharing your knowledge, because you are an extremely knowledgeable sign that is often underestimated. So go out, share your wealth, share your knowledge, and it's going to come back to you tenfold. Look at you go here. You're the King of Pentacles this month. What are your deepest hopes and fears this month? Oh, baby, you are just afraid of overwhelm. This is you self-sabotaging, right? This is like every sword in this dead animal. It's such a terrifying photo. I'm gonna put it down. Is another thought, another negative thought. I can't do it. Who said this about me? I don't know why they didn't like my outfit. I can't believe that investment didn't work out. Why am I not married yet? Like whatever it is, it's just so much internal communication, like taking you down to the point where you are just dead and you are afraid your own mind is going to take you down. I'm not surprised, because here we have strength in reverse underneath everything. So there could be a sensitive moment. You're clearly still dealing with like letting go and kind of getting back to your positive emotional regulation self, Scorpio. And in the past, you really were held up by a lot of your own thoughts or thinking. You didn't know what the situation was going to hold. You didn't know how to move forward. So I could see how this month you're feeling particularly wary of being like overwhelmed. So this is your hopes and your fears. Your hopes could be that this is no more for you. And I encourage you to just lean into whatever practices you have to be the eye of the storm and not the cause of your own pain and suffering this month, because the swords are representative of our mental ability. So they are the most easily adjusted, right? We can sit down and think different thoughts, even if we have to do so moment to moment to moment to moment to moment to change our reality. Overall for you, lasting message, Scorpio, you are such a boss, the Empress. You do it. You do it this month. This is success. This is you reigning supreme. And I love that you have the King of Pentacles here, which is divine masculine energy coming in, and the Empress, which is like divine feminine. It could absolutely be a partnership here, although with the Empress and the King of Pentacles, there might be sort of like a power imbalance, or maybe one person's a lot older or younger. But either way, overall message for you this month is be in the feels, but understand that you are completely in control of how you feel. You are in control of your reality, and all you have to do is be your best self, and you are going to attract, you are going to manifest. This is also like an incredibly fertile time. Look what you started and ended with. So if you are trying to conceive this month, it's a really good month to do so. If you are not trying to conceive this month, if you are trying to specifically not conceive this month, be careful that you do not do that, because you have a lot of fertile energy happening here. The Empress is absolutely the start of anything she touches, just blossoms, just comes to life. And you also have make and create here. So actually, if you are trying to get pregnant or start a family or start like a relationship, that is huge on the table here for you. But again, you really need to let go of whatever is holding you back, and you're going to be massively successful. Enjoy the month, Scorpio.